Is anyone ever not ready from action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Central Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Creates a little room. Can't get him to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Fires to the right. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Chippewas are flying down the field. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision. And it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. But he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's long. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after it is. Every decision, every play, every move will be made.
At his Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching, he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to run for it.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Soto. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. At the 35, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson will throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. It's a reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wilson to pass. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Chippewas will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Central Michigan, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wilson will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's long. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, that, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Right on the money. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Chippewas are on the move. Let's go, let's go. Here comes the option. Got room to work. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Fires left. Got his man all by himself. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Chippewas started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Central Michigan, 10.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wilson to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Split backs here. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Here comes the heat. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him.
What an abject disaster by this guy, running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. They'll send the back in motion. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Touchdown, Eagles! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was